Hi Disney friends, happy Friday, how are you? Haven't seen you guys in a couple of weeks. I was traveling, went to Walt Disney World with my family and spent some good vacation time, and I'm back and I have so much information for you guys and so much news and a lot of experiences, especially with the Genie that we're going to talk about. So first things first, coffee time. Got my Adventureland mug today with all my classic Adventureland attractions. Cheers to you. Happy Friday. Did you make it through the week okay? It's been a doozy. Going out of town is super fun until you come back and all the work that didn't happen while you were gone is waiting for you. So I have been busting my butt this week trying to get caught up on everybody. So thank you to all my amazing clients for your patience while I work through my huge backlog of emails and stuff to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's get down to it. Let's talk about the Genie. That's what everybody wants to know about, right? So I was able to use the Genie on 3 different days of my vacation while I was there. It was not available previous to that, but we were already there, so we added it on in the middle of our trip. Used it for 3 different days. We tried it out at Magic Kingdom, at Epcot, and at Hollywood Studios. And I will say for sure, hands down, I am a fan of the Genie services, and I think that they're fantastic tools. I will personally be using them. I will definitely be recommending them for all of my clients. I think this is going to be a game changer as far as how much time you have to wait in line. And if you ever used and liked Fast Passes previously, you're definitely going to want to use the Genie because it's like that. And it just makes your day so much easier and so much faster. So if we've never met before, hello. How are you? I'm Sara Mahjoub. I'm a senior travel planner with Middle of the Magic Travel. I'm also known as Vacation Fairy Sara, and I am here to make planning your next Disney vacation as easy and hassle-free and memorable and fun as possible. So if you've got questions for me about the Genie, about my trip, about anything at all happening at Walt Disney World, go ahead and leave them in the comments for me and I'll answer for you live, or I'll get back to you if you're watching a replay of this video. So let's talk about the Genie. Genie has 3 different components to it. There is a free Genie suite of services that's included with your My Disney Experience app. That's the first thing. So this will automatically show up for you in your My Disney Experience app. You might want to check before you go on your vacation, you might want to check, make sure you have the most recent version of My Disney Experience downloaded so you can have all the features available to you. But the free version, you go in before your trip and you tell the Genie what you like. And you can choose anything from what specific rides you want or what restaurants you might be eating at to themes of things that you're interested in, like princesses or Star Wars or classics or thrill rides, any of this kind of stuff. You can select up to 10 different things ahead of time, and the Genie's going to use that information to create a customized itinerary for you for your day. And the thing that's very cool about this is the itinerary will update itself throughout the day with the current wait times and make recommendations for you based on what you're interested in and when your next timed activities are. So if you have something that's scheduled, you know, like you've got a dining reservation or you have a Genie return time that you need to get to or something like that, that will show up in there, and then they'll make suggestions for you based on what you're doing and how long the wait times are and stuff like that. And it's totally customizable, and one of the features that I found that I really, really loved about the Genie product that's included with My Disney Experience is they offer you projected wait times for the rides throughout the rest of the day. So there's a graph and you can check out when the ride wait time is supposed to be the highest and the lowest. And you can plan your day around, well, we want to end here, we want to end there, and make better educated guesses about when you want to come back to experience a ride versus using a return time on it. It's very easy to use. It's very convenient. My only complaint about this was that I could only select up to 10 different things that I wanted. So the first day we tried it out, we were in the Magic Kingdom, and we put in for the rides that we knew we wanted to go on, and it only let us go up to 10. And there's a lot more things than just 10 that I want to do during my day when I'm in the Magic Kingdom. So what you can do is you sort of start your day with like the most important things or the heavy hitters that, you know, your must-dos. And you can, as you complete them, you can delete them out of the Genie and add in more things to populate like for the rest of your day. So I didn't love that I couldn't just pick everything from the beginning, but I understand what they're getting at. You know, like, let's focus on these top 10 things you want to do first, and then we'll move on to the other things. One thing that I did find, based on my experience, just knowing the parks really well and being able to navigate the parks easily without a map or anything like that, I did find that some of the suggestions of where to go next, because of the lower wait times, tended to be farther away in the park than I wanted to actually go. So my recommendation would be to try to, yes, absolutely look at their suggestions. They have good stuff in there that you may not have thought of doing, but try to complete everything in one area of the park and one land before you leave to go to your next suggestion. Just so you're not crisscrossing back and forth and walking unnecessarily between different areas of the park. I think you can still use the suggestions very easily as long as you stick close to where you are and kind of work your way around the park as opposed to crisscross back and forth. But I still think it's convenient. I love the projected wait times. And like I said, it's already included in your My Disney Experience app, so just go ahead and make sure you have the most recent version, and it'll be in there and you can take a look and you can see wait times and stuff like that. So that's the free Genie, but that's the one that's already included for everybody. The next piece is going to be Genie Plus. Genie Plus is a version that's similar to FastPass. It's extremely similar to the old MaxPass system that used to be at Disneyland, if you ever used Disneyland's MaxPass system. And this is $15 per person per day of your trip. And you can either add it on ahead of time. If you're booking with me, I can add it for you for your tickets or your vacation package before you get there. Save you some time and some steps in the morning when you're trying to get your stuff. And then you can log into your account beginning at 7 a.m. Tell the Genie where you want to go. Take a look at what rides are available, and you can select a return time for your ride. So when you arrive in the park in the morning, you already have a place in line waiting for you. The Genie Plus service return times, you do not get to choose what time you are returning. The Genie will automatically choose for you the next available time. We have found some ways to be able to push your times later in the day, and I'll include this in my tips and tricks for all my clients who are booked with me, and make sure you guys have all the ways to make the most out of the Genie system. Once you use your return time, you can look in your phone and get another one. So there are two tap-in points, scan-in points with your Magic Band or your Key to the World card or your Magic Mobile on your phone. After you get through the second one, you can use the Genie Plus to book your next return time. So you don't even have to be off the ride yet. If you are waiting in a short line, which you will be because you have a Genie return time, you can go ahead and choose where you're going next after that and book your next return time. And so on and so on and so on for the rest of the day. So this is the benefit over the old FastPass system, which was only 3 per day. You can use this as many times as you want. You can go on as many rides as you want, one at a time, for the entire day. And if you have park hopper tickets, it will hop with you to the next park. So if you decide, this is our last ride, we're out of here, we're going to go over to Epcot, you can book your next return time over at Epcot. And it's very easy and very simple to do. And I think that's pretty much, I mean, it's very easy to use. Everything is at 7 a.m. the morning of. There's nothing to book or plan ahead of time. You just log in and see what you want to ride, and you do it. Click it, use it, get another one, use it, get another one, use it, get another one for the rest of the day. And I think I have a hard time seeing why you wouldn't want to use this service. Nobody wants to wait in line. The worst part of a Disney vacation, besides going home when it's over, is the waiting in line. That's the part everybody likes the least. So this Genie Plus service really cuts the wait time down for what you're doing. And while you have your return time, you have an hour to come back once it's time for you to go. So you can go ride more rides, you can go eat, you can go shop, there's lots of stuff you can do, and then come back and get straight on a ride and then go to something else. It really maximizes your time in the parks. And we found We loved, anytime we didn't have to wait in line, we loved it. So it's really good. The Genie Plus also comes with a couple of other cool features. There's some augmented reality filters for photos, which take some super cute selfies. So there's ones that turn you into the genie. I'm sure you've seen people turn in their faces blue. There's some castle overlays. You can see the castle in different time phases throughout the years, including the pink castle from the 25th anniversary, the cake, the big pink birthday cake castle that they did. There's a castle overlay filter that you can use. And all of the augmented reality filters stay active for 45 days after your trip. Some of them are site specific for when you're in the park and only work for that location in the theme parks, but most of them you can still access. So from my trip last week, I still have access to most of my filters, and I can take more blue Genie selfies, as many as I need, if you need blue Genie selfies or anything else. And all the filters are cool. There's one that turns you into a villain. There's fireworks ones. There's all kind of stuff. So that's included when you make your Genie Plus purchase. And then the other thing you get, which is really cool, is little audio tour snippets that are available to you. And when you are near a location in the park, Genie will pop it up in your itinerary, and you can listen to a little piece of history about the park, information about how this attraction was built, insider tips and stuff like that. And that's included too. So that's the Genie Plus. That's $15 per person per day. You can either add it before you go. If you're booking with me, I'll take care of it for you before you go. Or you can add it in the morning before you start making your selections. You're going to want to be on at 7 o'clock in the morning to make those selections though. And I'll be including for all my clients who are booked with me, my tips of which rides you need to go for first, because some of them sell out during the day, which ones you can probably save till later in the day and all that. That will all be included in your digital vacation itinerary. That is one of the free services that's included when you book your vacation with me to make your life easier, less complicated. I've already done all the research, so you don't have to. Okay, so the third piece of the Genie Plus is called individual attraction selections, and this is a separate set of rides from Genie Plus. These are 2 attractions per park that you can pay specifically for a return time, so that you don't have to buy Genie Plus if you don't want to. They're 2 independent things, and you can choose your time when you make your purchase based on what's left available. You can choose when you want to go back. So these are going to be your top attractions at each park. Think of Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Frozen Ever After. There's 8 altogether, 2 at each park. You can purchase 2 each day of your trip, and they do not have to be in the same park if you are a park hopper ticket guest. So you can purchase that beginning at 7 o'clock in the morning if you are a guest at a Disney hotel. If you're staying off property, if you're an annual pass holder, you will have to wait until the parks open to start booking the individual return selections, which is going to put you at a disadvantage, quite honestly. Some of them do sell out, and some of them, by the time you'll be able to log in and purchase them at park opening, you will only have very late times in the day left to choose from. You may not even have times left to choose from by the time the park opens. So another reason, among many, why I recommend staying on property at a Disney hotel to complete your vacation experience. It makes it that much more magical and that much easier during your day. So Genie Plus, the second piece, $15 per day, that includes a total of 40 different attractions across all 4 parks. Super useful, everything we wanted to go on, had a great time. The individual attraction selections are only 2 rides per park. They're not the same list. These are 2 different sets of things. So you can pick and choose. This is the thing I really like about it, is you can pick and choose who in your travel party wants to go, because a lot of the top rides, a lot of the individual attraction selections are thrill rides. So if you're not a thrill ride person, or if you're traveling with younger children or people who just don't like thrill rides, you don't have to buy them, and you don't even have to worry about it. And those of you in your party who do, you can purchase for just 1 person, 2 people, 3 people. It doesn't have to be blanket across the whole party. Whoever wants to go can go, and the rest of you can go do a different Genie return attraction time. You can go shopping. You can do a ride standby. So it allows for greater flexibility for those rides that always have the longest lines, and cuts down on your time. And the price varies for these attractions between $7 and $15 per person per day. So busier times it's going to be more, slower times it's going to be less, and each ride is a different price. So the only way to know for sure is to be able to look in your app ahead of time and see what the price is going to be, and then you can choose who you want to purchase the return time for. You get to choose your return time among what's available. So if you wait till later in the day, you're probably only going to have later in the day attraction return times, and you may not have any, depending on how quickly they sell out. But if you don't want to do any of this, you don't have to. Every single ride in the park is still available to ride standby with no pre-planning, no need to purchase anything beyond your tickets. Everything is available. The one exception to that is going to be Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, which is still operating on a virtual queue system. So you will either have to try for a virtual queue that's at 7 a.m. in the morning that you're going to visit Epcot, or you can purchase the individual attraction selection return time for whatever time in the day works best for you. There is no standby queue for Remy's. So if you want to ride it, you must have one of those two things. So that will be your choice if you want to go on it or not. We did go on it. We used the virtual queue for it. It was my first time riding it, and I thought it was very cute. It's a fun ride. It is a little bit swoopy if you get motion sick on rides. This is a little on the intense side. If you don't have a problem with motion sickness, you're good. It's super cute, but you have to have one of those two things, either the virtual queue or purchase your return time with the individual attraction selection. Other than that, it's totally your choice. It's a very customizable, it's very easy to use. Everything pops up in the app and you just follow the prompts. And like I said, there's definitely some tips and tricks that go along with it, and strategies for making the most of your day. Those will all be included in your digital vacation itinerary when you book your vacation with me. So I don't see any questions from you guys as of right now. So that is about it for Genie. I highly recommend it. I'm a big fan. I will definitely be using it. And over the course of 3 days that we had the Genie Plus products, services, we saved more than 11 hours of waiting in line over 3 days. That is like a mind-blowing amount of time when you are on a vacation. There's almost a whole other day in another theme park. So we ended up saying over 11 hours of waiting in line. Each time we checked in for something, I looked at what the wait time was that we were not waiting. And it was really significant. So I'm a fan. I'm all for any time I don't have to wait in line. I recommend it. Let me know if you guys have questions about the Genie. If you want me to add it to your existing vacation package or tickets, I can take care of that for you. And that's it. Poof, you're a Genie. I will say this. If you've got more questions or you want to hear more about the Genie, Middle of the Magic Travel is going to be featuring a client-exclusive class. We're going to offer an online course with myself and several of the other agents who have been in the parks and have been testing it out. It's going to be Saturday, November 6th, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and it is by invite only, so you will have to contact me to get your invitation to be able to attend, but it is a free class. We'll be teaching you everything we know about the Genie and how to use it and give you our tips and tricks and strategies. And it is exclusive for clients who are booked with Middle of the Magic Travel. So if you want more information about that, you can contact me at Sara@middleofthemagictravel.com is my email. My website is vacationfairysara.com. You can find me on Facebook right here. It's all good. Yeah? Okay, so I know that's a lot of information. Thank you guys for sitting through all of that. If you have more questions, just reach out to me directly and I'll help you. Leave them in the comments. And just a little teeny tiny bit of, good morning, Miss Holly, how are you? So far, no news on Disneyland's Genie. This is exclusively for Walt Disney World right now, but Disneyland has told us that it's coming. I do expect that the two systems will be a little bit different and will have some differences in the way that they work and the best tips and tricks and strategies for using it. And I will get back to you once we have those systems available to use and we get there and we try them out and we'll tell you all about it. But they have said that the Genie is coming for Disneyland, so that's very exciting. So other than that, vacation news for this past week, we've got holiday festivities starting everywhere November 12th and 13th. We've got Walt Disney World's holiday stuff. We've got Disneyland's holiday stuff are both November 12th. Hoping for March. Yeah, I think by March we should see it. I can't imagine that they're going to take that many months to roll it out. I think it's probably being worked on right now. But of course, you know, they don't tell us a ton of time ahead of time. Have an awesome day. Thank you, Miss Holly. You too. And thank you for stopping by. Okay, and then holidays at Universal Orlando Resort are going to start up on November 13th. So many things to enjoy during the holiday season at the theme parks. Oh my goodness. If you are any kind of holiday fan, you want to put going to the theme parks on your list. If you're not going to go this year, there are still some reservations available. It's getting kind of booked up, especially at Walt Disney World. It's starting to get slim pickings for November and December, but maybe you don't want to go this year. Maybe you want to go next year. You know what? October, November, December of 2022 are already available for booking for Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Universal Orlando Resort, and we can get you set up to go next year if you're not ready to jump in the next couple of weeks and head down there. If you want to wait, makes an awesome Christmas gift too. The gift of a vacation is something that will never get returned. So you don't have to worry. It's one size fits all. So I'm available to help you with that. If you want to arrange for a nice holiday gift for somebody that you love or for yourself, you know, because the holidays are stressful time and busy, and you're going to be very exhausted and in need of a break. And January and February are fabulous times to visit the theme parks. So keep that in mind for yourself when you're making your list and checking it twice. Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, the Star Wars Hotel, has officially opened up for booking for everybody. They're currently booking from March through September 2022. There is limited availability, and there's a lot of information that goes into that. So if you're interested in booking a stay, contact me and we can start going over the booking information for you and see if we can work out some days and times that are going to be best. And Disney Cruise Line is now booking for early 2023. So that would be through spring break 2023 into early summer. So if you're thinking about a cruise in the future, the farther in advance that you book, the better your price is going to be, the more availability there is as far as what's available for sale dates and staterooms and stuff like that. So if you have questions about any of that or anything else, please feel free to reach out to me. Let's do a big old cheers to the weekend. It's Friday. It's Friday. Please do something fun for yourself this weekend. Take a little time to be thankful. Eat a ton of candy for Halloween. And don't even think twice about it and don't feel bad. And dress up if you want to. And don't dress up if you don't want to. And enjoy your holiday weekend. Have a good one. I'll see you guys next week.